here we go. This is our first enrichment project, art project. I'm going to show you what's called faux calligraphy. It is a fun way to do handwriting. You can do it in print, you can do it in cursive. People use it to handwrite invitations, like for graduation or for weddings. There are some people who make a living with this kind of handwriting. It's really pretty. This is not official calligraphy. To do that, you have to have a certain type of pen and know the different types of pen strokes that you have to do. But this is what's called faux calligraphy, which is fake calligraphy. But it's going to help you improve your handwriting, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So let's get started. All you need for this lesson is you need paper, obviously. You need a pen is preferable. So you want like a fine line pen. You can do this with pencil to start with, to practice if you want to. I've got a couple of different options for skinny pens. You know me and my skinny Sharpies, I love them. But I also love this Uniball gel pen. It writes really, really well. And then you're also going to want a fine tip, nice pointy Sharpie. Okay? If you don't have that, you can still do it with just the pens, the fine tip, extra fine tip pens that you have. Okay, so with calligraphy, even faux calligraphy, the thing that you want to remember is that when you are writing it, when you make your letter and you go up, that up part needs to be skinny or thin. When you're coming down, that's when it gets thick. And it doesn't get thick automatically. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and make the letter, and then we're going to go back and thicken it in. Okay? So this is going to be our practice sheet. So the first thing I want you to write is I want you to draw an arrow that points up. Easy enough. To remind you that every time you go up to write a letter, your line should be thin. Okay? Every time you go down with a letter, your line is going to be thick. Okay? And if you write in cursive, let's put an asterisk here. So let's say I'm writing my name in cursive. The way we join our letters together in cursive, the connectors, that's what they're called. The connectors are all thin. That's important. Okay? So, our upstroke is thin, our downstroke is thick, and if we're joining or connecting letters together, that connector is going to be thin. And that's all you have to know. So now we're going to start on the alphabet. We're going to go letter by letter, and I'm going to show you how to do it and then how to fill it in. Okay? Typically, you would try to do it on lined paper because you want it to be all nice and straight. And I know some of you love to draw lines. If you do that, I'm going to just draw a line here. Do it with a pencil. Do it really, really, really lightly. But I'm going to draw it so you can see. Okay? You want your letters to touch that line. Some of them are going to drop below the line. Sorry, I keep looking over there, but you're over here. I got to remember that. I'll get there. Okay, so we're going to start with our A. Now, let me see if I can do this where you can see it. Our A is here. So this went up, so it's going to stay thin. But as it starts coming down, we're going to make this double. That was going up, so it's going to stay thin. you're going to color that in. That's how you do it if you don't have that thick Sharpie. Okay? Then the outside, the down part of the A, thick coming down, then going back up. And you want these thicknesses to try and be the same. And just like everything else in art that I've been teaching you, it takes practice, okay? So mine look a little shaky when I first started learning how to do this. They still look a little shaky. Sometimes they're even, sometimes they're not. You just gotta practice. So next letter of the alphabet. And anytime you add a little fne out here, it makes it a little more decorative. Fill it in. And it's always a good idea to go ahead and do the thickness as you're writing the letters. That way it leaves a good space. I'm going to go up, come back down, and go up. So only this part gets colored in. Okay, so can you see my thin line here, my thin line here, a little bit of a thin line there. My C. I start here, I go up, come down, back up. So where I started going down, I'm going to go in here, thicken it up. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to keep going. I'm going to put it on time lapse so it'll go faster. Feel free to slow it down, stop it, pause it. That's the best thing about these videos. there's your alphabet. Now, let's say we want to write our name. Okay, take some practice. I'm going to write Miss Coker. And I'm going to do it with the capital letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a letter, and then I'm going to switch to the Sharpie to show you how you can just get that fat right there. Boom. And then my R, really that shouldn't be thick. That should be thin right there because I didn't pay any attention. So you got to pay attention. It's only on your downstrokes that are going to be thicker. Okay? So my E should really look more like that and go into my R. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I want you to practice. The more you practice, the better at you're gonna get. And then once you feel good about it, I either want you to do some kind of sign with your name, or we did a little video for y'all with our pictures, and this is my sign that I made for y'all. And I've actually, my neighborhood's been doing positive vibe things in the windows. So I've been painting pictures. We've had themes every other day. So I've got all kinds of pictures in my front window. We had words of encouragement one day, so I actually put this up in there too. So I wanted to practice with my faux calligraphy. So practice, show me what you're doing, take a picture of it, upload it to the Google Classroom, make sure you put your name on it, attach it somehow. I will see if I can't put a Google slide show in there that you can attach yours to, but if not, just upload it to the comments. And yeah, I can't wait to see what y'all come up with. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me, mjcoker@jeffcoed.com, or you can come to the Google Classroom and send me questions. I will have office hours. I check my email all the time anyway. It's on my phone. So if you need me, just let me know. I love y'all dearly. I hope you're staying safe, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. I will talk to you later. Make good choices. Bye, y'all.